Ladies and gentlemen, I am SidAlpha. Once in a while you come across a game that takes you by surprise. Game mechanics that have been done before, along with control schemes and storytelling methods that have been seen in the past. With such a thing, it would be easy to believe that there's nothing really new to be seen or experienced. However, sometimes a game will rise above the rest and implement these same mechanics and methods in a new and interesting way that engages you, the player, in such ways to get you intellectually and sometimes emotionally invested in the game and its plot. And that is precisely what happened to me with Stories, The Path of Destinies. Stories, The Path of Destinies is a top-down action RPG where you play the character Raynardo the Fox as he battles through a series of tough choices as he battles against the Raven forces of the Mad Emperor. Through the course of the game, you're forced to make a series of decisions on which method you want to progress further, whether it be helping friends, gathering the components of an ancient artifact or weapon, or kidnapping the enemy general. Once you choose the wrong path, and you will, the Book of Destiny starts you back at the beginning once you see the outcome of your decisions. Now the gameplay is somewhat simplified and is a similar version of the fighting mechanics of the Batman series games in Shadows of Mordor, with bonuses to XP for dispatching a group of enemies without getting hit. And it does have an interesting art style and lends an air of a children's novel, while the narration gives you a humorous atmosphere that helps keep the mood light and fresh. The game states clearly that it is optimized for a game controller, and I would agree with it. A controller is much easier and more responsive than attempting to use a mouse and keyboard. With multiple weapons granting multiple abilities and upgrades, they help customize your playstyle to a certain extent. Now, I also have to give extra credit where it's due in the humorous aspects of the game. The narration is well voice acted and the line delivery is fantastic. Never over the top or too goofy, the developers kept the pacing and struck just the right tone with the game and made every aspect of the game a joy to play. You even get an achievement for spinning around in circles, as many people tend to do in these type of games while fiddling with a controller. It was a nice touch that let me know that the devs understood gamers and their habits well enough to be able to make well-placed jokes about common gamer foibles, such as a penchant for destroying every inanimate object possible in order to garner extra loot, spinning around in a circle, or being extra thorough in level clearing. They included light-hearted banter and a good-natured ribbing for all of these activities and more. Now the game itself is very stable with no notable frame rate drops or crashes. I do have to note, however, that the game took an exceptional time to load to the initial levels, even on my M2 mSATA SSD, which reads and writes at over 12 times faster than a mechanical hard drive. I was beginning to grow concerned in a few areas that the game had frozen. It had not, but it is something I think the devs may want to address. The story itself is fantastic, though. It is a bit simplified, but that feels more out of an intent to make it feel like a children's story than out of any bad writing. Well voice acted with interesting and engaging characters, I found myself deliberately choosing incorrect paths so I could go back through and see more of what potential story bits I could find. I enjoyed the characters and the narration more than I thought I would, and the game definitely leaves you wanting more from these characters. First complete playthroughs of this game will clock you in at around 8-ish hours if you intelligently sort out the correct paths. However, the game's design makes you want to go back through and experience everything it has to offer, leaving a completionist time frame at somewhere around 20 hours or more. So to wrap up, guys, this is a fantastic game. With every aspect being well done, from art style to voice acting to writing and to engaging game mechanics. The game hit every point just right, and it really is a joy to play. As it is, it's in the midst of a genre that is unfortunately crowded with substandard games. This one definitely stands out of the pack. It is a true breath of fresh air and a fantastic game, guys. So once again, this has been Stories, The Path of Destinies. It is available on Steam right now for $15 or your regional equivalent, and it is a steal at that price and worth every single penny. So thanks again for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Once again, I am SidAlpha, and I will see you next time. Hi there, boys and girls. Thanks for checking my video out. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe even that subscribe button. Trust me, it works really good. Don't forget to share with your friends, and if you're interested in following me on Twitter and Facebook, the links for that are in the description down below. I also have a Patreon if you're interested in helping to support the growth of my channel, and the link for that is down below as well. And once again, thanks for watching and supporting my channel, guys. I really appreciate it.